Hi everybody! Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Tina, also known as Bloomingknitter, and this is Knitting Blooms. It's been another week. I am here chatting with you, but again, I don't have much knitting going on. This week has been better as well. Sammy's numbers have been in the normal range pretty much all week since the last time I recorded, other than a couple of different times when she went just a little bit above normal. One time she went not a lot above normal, but higher than I would like to see her. Him! See? It's been more than a week now, and I'm still having trouble calling him a boy. Anyway, so yeah, so the numbers have been pretty good. We have taken 1 or 2 reductions since the last time I recorded. I can't remember if I included the one that I was going to take the following day. I don't know if I had determined that I was going to take a reduction the next day after I recorded or not. But we have taken 2 reductions since last Friday. Or last Thursday, I should say. So that's good, and I would suspect that we might be seeing another reduction here in the next day or so. So we're doing well. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Again, we don't know if it's going to keep going down or if we are going to have to find a dose and then just kind of hold tight there. So that's been good. What other things this week? I did do some knitting this week, not much. I do have the little bit of knitting that I have to show you today are 3 preemie hats that I completed in February. So right now, my February, I'm one hat short for February. So I'm going to try and do 6 hats in March. Oh gosh, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I'm going to try to do that though. I have 1 hat started already, and hopefully I can get a few more hats done. Hopefully I can get maybe 2 hats done by this weekend. That would be good. I have 1 hat that I'm on the decreases, so that's very close. And I'm hoping maybe I can get another hat completed by the end of this weekend. Maybe 2 hats by the end of this weekend, and then I should be on track. I am having club on Saturday, so I should have a little bit more knitting time to work on it. So I have 3 more hats. I haven't posted these on my project page, but I will get those posted maybe today. What else? I did work on a pair of socks. Let me just scroll down. I did work on a pair of socks, my Spinning Faith socks. I only did the heels. I thought I was going to get more done on them, but I just haven't been knitting. And it's not because I'm stressed out or anything like that. It's just that I've still had so much going on in my mind that it just feels good sometimes just to sit and not do anything. Plus, Sammy has been kind of needy. Even though his numbers are back to normal, he seems like he wants more loving and kisses and whatever. So I think it was last weekend, pretty much all day Saturday and Sunday, he wanted to sit on my lap and cuddle. And when I say cuddle, he wanted my arms wrapped around him. So that meant no knitting, no playing Sims, none of that. So yeah, so that's pretty much why the knitting hasn't happened. And then at work, I have been working on the log cabin blanket. I did start block number 7 yesterday, but I haven't got too far. It just seems like because Sammy is also going to work with me because I have to monitor his blood sugar throughout the day, I haven't got much knitting done at work. Plus, I've been doing a lot of Knitopia stuff on the side as well, you know, when I have some free time at work. So that's probably the other reason why I haven't got a lot of knitting done. But with club this weekend, and hopefully I can get some more knitting done, and with Knitopia coming up next month, I am sure to get some knitting done while I'm there. I have been doing a bit of spinning at the office. I did take my drop spindle. I think it's my Golding spindle, and I want to say it's Wool Gatherings fiber. Actually, I should look because I think I have it on my list. Yes, it's Wool Gatherings merino silk fiber on my Golding spindle. I have been trying to spin maybe 15 minutes a day on that. I mean, and when you're talking about a spindle, you're not getting that much accomplished in 15 minutes. But at least I'm making progress on it, so that's a good thing. I have not done any spinning at home, but maybe I will get some spinning done this weekend as well. I haven't worked at all on my knit swirl, and the Never Shall Meet shawl I haven't worked on. It's been the project that I've had sitting out by my chair that I would be grabbing if I was knitting, but I just haven't been knitting at all. And Ecuador still has not been frogged. I still want to try and do a bit of measuring before I frog it. And I think I'm going to need to have 2 ball winders when I frog it, because I have 2 separate skeins of yarn, you know, and to try and pull it out and wind it, or at least have somebody helping me wind it or ball it up as I go, because it's going to be a nightmare, I think, to frog it. So yeah, that's going to be a process. I do want to restart that sweater because I really like the concept of it, but I don't know if it's going to be with that yarn or not. And my fall mystery shawl still has had no love at all. So that's kind of all the knitting. I am wearing my Citron today, so if you are interested in looking up my project page for that, which reminds me, some of the projects that I'm planning on taking with me to Knitopia are going to be some projects for my mom. She had given me some yarn to knit her some projects last year. And I kind of know what I'm going to knit with them, but I just need to reskein them and soak them and what have you, because she had balled them up. And a lot of times if you wind up your skeins way ahead of time before you want to use them, the yarn will tend to get stretched out. So when you knit a swatch or what have you, it might give you a wrong gauge. So I would like to, I have already skeined, I think, one set of the yarn, and then I want to finish doing the other ones so I can take 1 or 2 of those projects with me to Knitopia to start working on. I think there was 4 different colors of lace yarn. What else? Okay, so this week I want to mention to you about a new 5K run that is being hosted by Sarah, who is Rain Lover. It's called the Woolly Trot, and it's being hosted like kind of a virtual 5K, and I think it sounds like a really awesome idea. And Sarah has a Indiegogo site set up where you can go and join the 5K run, the virtual 5K run, and you can get some swag and all that. And I want to show you this cute little sheep that they have as the kind of like the mascot. So that's the sheep. And like I said, you can go on the Indiegogo website and sign up. They have different levels of signing up. You can pay $5 for no swag just to participate in the okay. Oh, I see. It says C2 5K, and that's couch to 5K. So that's $5 for no swag, $16 for a drawstring backpack, $24 for a woolly Trot t-shirt, $33 for a t-shirt and a medal combo, $45 for t-shirt, medal, and bag combo. And they also have some pictures of the shirts. Apparently they're going to come in several colors. I don't know. It's not. There we go. Hopefully that'll focus. So there's going to be several colors of the t-shirts. So that sounds like so much fun. So let me tell you the dates. The event is, you will do your race sometime between May 24th and May 30th. You need to submit your time via photo or GPS app. So like if you have an app on your phone that you can track your miles, you would use your app and then basically take a screenshot, I guess, when you're done, showing the date. I don't know if it would show you the date, honestly. The date and how long it took you. And apparently there's not going to be prizes for like who finished the fastest or whatever. It's just going to be a random number thing for whoever turns in their time. So it sounds really interesting, and I am definitely going to do it because I desperately need to get back to working out. Since November, pretty much, November, December, I have pretty much slacked off in the workout department. And it's all because of all the cat situations and all of that. And I know that's really no excuse, but hopefully now that Sammy's numbers are at least in the normal range, I can kind of relax a little bit. Although I'm still kind of testing hourly, like for the first 6 hours or so of the cycle, because he does have a tendency to drop quick. And I need to be able to catch those drops and feed if necessary, feed a higher carb food if necessary. So a lot of times I'm just kind of sitting around waiting for the next test. But there's no reason why I can't get on the treadmill and at least walk for 15 or 20 minutes or a half hour between tests. There's just no reason. I've just been very lazy. So I do want to get back to it, and I'd like to, maybe this could be my goal, you know, to try and get back to my running and to be able to run the 5K in, I think my best time is around 36 to 38 minutes, something like that. It's not very fast. I'm not a very fast runner, but it's something. So, yeah, so that's kind of a really cool thing. I will have the link and all of the notes that Sarah sent me in the Knitting Blooms Ravelry group, the thread for this episode. All the information will be there. I will also link to Sarah, so if you have any questions, you can contact her. I will link to the Indiegogo website. I will double check to see if Sarah has a link in her Ravelry group, and if she does, then I will also link to that as well. So that will be fun. I hope you guys all join in, and I would like to challenge you guys to join in and do this. And I'd like to hear your times too, even, you know, if you walk it or run it or whatever, you know. It would be fun for all of us to do it together. What else? We have finished our frogget drawings that are coming up shortly, but before we do that, I want to tell you about a website that I found, I don't know, yesterday or the day before. And the reason I found this website is one of the ladies from the feline diabetes forums that I'm on mentioned it, because there's a website where we can order testing strips and stuff like that at a little bit of a discount, so we're not paying as much money for strips for testing. And every little bit counts when you can save a little bit of money. So I checked out the website and I found the strips that I wanted to order, and then she also mentioned this other website where if you click through their website, then you can get cashback rebates from different websites. Now, you guys are probably not interested in the diabetes website that I can get discounts on strips. But when I was looking at this website, I noticed that they had a hobbies and crafts. I think it's hobbies and crafts. Let me see if I have that web page up. No, I don't. It's art and hobbies is what it's called. And the website is called Mr. Rebates. And here's the website. And the reason I wanted to mention it, and I will, again, link everything in the thread on Ravelry for this episode, because I would get referral points if you guys decided to go and sign up. But the reason that I'm mentioning this, because I started looking at the list of arts and hobbies, and the first one I noticed was Annie's, and Annie's is a website where you can get all sorts of different patterns, and I think books too. And I'm going down the list and going down the list, and then I come across things like for scrapbooking. We have Cricut, and what else? We have eBay. I don't know how it works with eBay, but then there is Hancock Fabrics. So if you're a quilter and you order online. And then I got to and we have Interweave. Hello. Books, magazines, all sorts of things at Interweave. And Interweave gives you a 6% cash back. And what I like about this website also is when you, I guess I have to be logged in, and I'm not logged in on my iPad. But when you click the link to go to a website, it takes you to the website, but it also gives you another little pop-up that tells you what your rebate is going to be for this website for anything that you order. And it also gives you another link for coupons currently available. So I think that is so cool. And then there's Joann's, Keepsake Quilting. What else? Michael's. Now, Michael's, I don't think that you can order online with Michael's, but maybe there's some kind of printout that you can print and go to the store. I'm not really sure. And then we come to Paradise Fibers. Now, if you have never shopped at Paradise Fibers before, let me tell you a few of the yarns that Paradise Fibers carries. We have, now I'm not listing all of them, I'm just listing the big names that you might recognize. Barocco, Brown Sheep, Buffalo Gold, Cascade, Colette, Crystal Palace, Debbie Bliss, Dreams in Color, Ella Ray, Elizabeth Lavole, let's see, what else? Jojo Land, Knitting Fever, Collage, Lantern Moon, Louette, Louisa Harding, Madeline Tosh, Malabrigo, Manas de Uruguay, Mountain Colors, Pagewood Farms, Rowan, Scassell, Sweet Georgia, Takia Stacy Charles, Three Irish Girls, Universal Yarns. I mean, they have a ton of stuff, and that's just the yarn. Not to mention weaving and fiber and all kinds of other things, DVDs. I mean, you can pretty much, Paradise Fibers is almost a one-stop shop for your knitting needs. Now, let me tell you, let's go back over here to Mr. Rebates. You would get a 3% cash rebate from Mr. Rebates for everything you bought from Paradise Fibers. I mean, it's not that much, but if you buy a lot, or if you are placing a large order, It's huge, and it adds up. Crazy. Who else is on here? Let's see if there's any other big names that are on here. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, Fire Mountain Gems too, so if you do jewelry and stuff like that, they're on here. But yeah, Interweave, Joann's, and Paradise Fibers are the big ones. And that's just with the art and hobby. They have apparel and clothing, babies and kids, cosmetics, books and magazines, business, CDs, music, cell phones, computers, DVDs, electronics, flowers, food and wine, games and software, gardening, gift cards, gifts, green shopping, health and diet, home living. I mean, they have links to probably just about every single website that you would ever order from. And why not get points and get money back? Now, I'm pretty sure that it's cash rebate. You know, it's not like you have to return it, put it in to get gift cards. Like my points. I do a lot of stuff on my points, and I get gift cards. I get points, and then I turn those points in for gift cards. I don't think it's like that. I think you actually get cash. I'm not 100% sure. I just signed up yesterday, but it's worth a try. What do you have to lose? If you're going to be buying yarn and fiber and other supplies anyway, you might as well give it a try. So again, I will have a little banner ad in the thread for this podcast on the group. So if you'd like to go over and check out Mr. Rebates and possibly sign up, I'd appreciate if you would use my name to get signed up for that. And let's see. Let's go back to our list. I think that's about all I've got for you this week. Oh, the drawings. Might help if I do that. Okay, so we have 2 drawings today. We have a drawing for Finish It or Frog It, for the finished object, and also for the chatter. Hang on one second. Oh, okay. So yeah, so those are the only 2 drawings we have today. Last week I did Square a Week, and I did Knit Your Stash. And we don't have any new cows that are going on in March, only because March is just crazy for me, and trying to get prizes shipped out at the beginning of April will be nearly impossible. So I'm not doing any knit-alongs in March other than Knit Your Stash. Knit Your Stash is all year round. Okay, so Finish It or Frog It, February, for the finished object thread, we only had 24 entries. And I kind of expected to see a little bit more than that, but that's okay. We had a lot of entries in Finish It or in Knit Your Stash, so we did have 24 entries. And of the finished object thread, I'm going to give away this fabulous skein of blue yarn from Maverick Yarns, and it's the colorway oopsie, pulled that right off of there, Sea and Sky. I have to tie that back on there. Anyway, here's the card, and this yarn is a fingering weight, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And again, it's Sea and Sky. Let's have it refocus on. There's a close-up of the yarn. It's a very, very pretty colorway. And the winner is number 11, Cecily in Indiana. And Cecily, that would be Cecily. So congratulations, Cecily. Please get in contact with me and provide me with your mailing address, and I will get this out in the mail to you with the tag attached so that you know who it's by. Just trying to get it tied here. So congratulations again, and thank thank you all for participating in the Finish It or Frog It February. I know that I did look at all the projects. I want to go back and look at them again. But I saw some really very nice projects, and I bought another pattern today after looking at that thread. Oh, it's an addiction. It really is. If I had enough time to knit all the things that I wanted to knit and use all the yarn that's behind me that I have, I think I would get arthritis by the time I'm 45. Because I would just be knitting all the time. Anyway, so congratulations, Cecily, again for winning the yarn prize. And we also have a chatter prize as well. And that goes to number 204. And I want to say that this is, her Ravelry ID is Grandma Lissa Knits. I think that's what it is. And that's Melissa. So, congratulations, Melissa. You have won a pattern or patterns of your choice of $10 or less. So, just get in contact with me on Ravelry and let me know which patterns you would like, pattern or patterns, up to $10. And I will get those sent to you as well. So, congratulations to everybody who participated in the Finish It or Frog It. If you finished projects, you are a winner. If you frog projects, you are a winner because you have reclaimed that yarn. And if you finished them, you've got a finished object. So fabulous. I did not do anything for Finish It or Frog It February. I am lucky just to be here, I think. Anyway, that's all I've got for you this week. I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous week. And I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.
As always, thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Please feel free to contact me with your comments or suggestions, as I am always trying to improve the show. You can find me on Ravelry, Instagram, and YouTube as Bloomingknitter. You can also find me on Plurk, Twitter, and Pinterest as Bloomingknitter, but I don't frequent those sites as often. I post show updates on Twitter and Facebook, and sometimes to Google Plus and Plurk. I am Miss Aerobics on MyFitnessPal and Fitbit. You can always find all the old episodes as well as links to the tutorials on the blog at www.knittingblooms.com. And you can also follow the show on Facebook. You can email me at knittingblooms@gmail.com, and show notes can be found at knittingblooms.com.